Hey everybody, it's me again. I'm here to share a little bit of what my day looks like while I am on the shred and as well being vegan. And because I get a lot of questions about people asking me, well, what can you eat while you're on the shred? And I've decided to stay on the shred because it helps my MS. Uh, feel a little more under control. I'm still in a lot of pain, but I'm not on any medication, so I'm toughing it out. And so this helps with the Juice Plus capsules have made a considerable difference in my life right now. So I've decided to stay on the shred and the weight's still coming off. I'm getting into smaller jeans, which is always a good thing. And so I'm going to share with you what I can't eat while I'm on the shred, and then what I do eat throughout my day. So on the shred, you cannot have gluten, dairy, sugar, artificial sweeteners, caffeine, and alcohol. So what do I eat? I eat a lot of fruit. I love fruit, and since I've been on this shred, I've been craving fruit quite a bit. And I don't know, I used to be the candy lady, and I don't even crave candy anymore. I used to crave cookies and muffins, and I'm not a cake kind of a person, but a lot of sweets. Ton of sweets. I'm not a chocolate person, but I ate candy like it was going out of style. I lived off of it for a while. Not anymore. So I eat a lot of fruit. I have pineapple, bananas over there. I've got clementines, oranges, grapefruit, apples, cherries, watermelon, honeydew, cantaloupe, mangoes, sometimes papaya over here. A lot of fruit, and it fills up my entire fridge most of the time. Um, a lot of times I'll have like frozen veggies and I'll throw my tofu in it, and I'll show you what that looks like in a minute here. But I'll throw in some soy sauce or some chili powder, so they're kind of like a fajita kind of a thing. And then I have my takeout menus, and you can find a lot of options or vegetarian options. Again, I only did this by choice, and the reason why I went vegan is because I had a feeling that a lot of the chemicals that are being processed with the meat that we now eat nowadays, with like the antibiotics and all this other stuff that we shouldn't have in our system, I felt like that might be contributing to some of my MS symptoms, which are daily or all day long. I have pain all day long. And if you don't know what MS is like for somebody, for me, I feel like I have the flu all day, the fatigue. I have to get at least 10 hours of sleep every day, if not more. But 10 usually, I'm pretty good with 10. I had a drop foot, what they call drop foot, where I was falling down my stairs for a while there. I've been pretty good for the last 6 months, so knock on wood. And then let's see, the forgetfulness, which is happening right now, that is hard. It's really hard to work with that. The migraines are excruciating, and they're pretty much daily. It's just keeping them under control. And a lot of times I can't take the medication I want to take because my stomach is so raw from it. So I have to suffer through it, and that just sucks. The neuropathy that I have, I've mentioned that in the last video, is extremely painful. It's hot acid on your feet 24/7. You wake up in the middle of the night, your feet hurt. All day long, your feet hurt. They swell. It's awful. So I've kind of cut back on the salt intake in my diet just because of that, and that has helped a little bit for the pain index. Went from probably a 9 to maybe about a 6, which is fine. It's tolerable. I'll take anything at this point. I'll take an 8. So so I have my takeout menus. I can order red curry with tofu or veggies. Pineapple curry is my favorite right now from my Chinese restaurant, my favorite Chinese restaurant. I just stay away from the meat, the gluten. You can have the rice, so that's a good thing. My local Olive Garden has gluten-free pasta, and if you throw a little marinara sauce on that, you're good. It's yummy. And my new latest find is my local Indian restaurant. And I ordered something on Mother's Day weekend and got some takeout. Just wanted to try it. I'd never tried it before, and told him that I was vegan, and he went to the extreme to write down everything vegan on their menu. So that was very thoughtful. So I'll show you my tofu that I love to put in my veggies. And I've asked the people at work, the girls at work, to try it just to kind of get somebody else's opinion on a lot of this stuff to see if they would eat it if given it to them. And they said they loved it, and it's really good. This is my all-time favorite. Tastes just like chicken. It has a texture just like chicken. It's really, really good. You've got to try it, and don't say you don't like it until you try it. And that includes the restaurants too. This is another one. This is like hamburger, and this is good for like in spaghetti sauce, or if you want to make like a taco or things like that. This really tastes just like hamburger. It's good. Here's my gluten-free soy sauce. I love this. I had somebody else taste test this that isn't on the cleanse, I call it. It's not necessarily a diet. It's kind of like a cleanse. And she said that she liked it better than the original stuff. This is new. I'm going to try this. Oops, there we go. This weekend, and I will get back to you on it. But it has less salt. It's 73% less sodium than soy sauce, so we'll give it a whirl. And another thing that is kind of on my diet, oops, we'll go backwards, is these. These are delicious. I could eat these all day, but I can't afford them all day. There's only 4 in a package, so I have to save them for special moments like the weekend. And they're very good. I have tea that I love. I love chai tea, but I can't have the caffeine, so this is a great alternative. It's really good. Reminds you of Christmas. It's very cinnamony and very yummy. This is a new find I just found. It's sangria tea. It's actually really good. You don't have the same effects as alcohol, but it tastes good. And I drink my Essentia water. Really good water. It has the electrolytes in it. That helps with my migraines sometimes, and I appreciate that. Then I have my complete shake, one of these a day, and sometimes I'll throw in a decaf coffee in there, and it's really good. It really curbs my sweet tooth appetite that I usually have. So I can usually make it through the day. It keeps my blood sugars levels even, so I don't feel like I'm hangry and need everything in sight. Then of course I take my Juice Plus capsules, which give me the vitamins and minerals that I need to be stable. And then I take my Evening Primrose. I take these for my migraines. They kind of keep my migraines in check. My migraines are a little more hormonal, and so they usually help with keeping everything pretty level. Another thing that I suggest you do is, if you really want to do this, and you don't have to do it for as long as I'm doing it. I've been doing it for about 3 months now, over 3 months, and most people do it 10 days at a time, and then they go back to eating the way they were, and then they start to feel kind of sluggish, and then they go back on the shred, and then they feel good. And that's why I stayed on it, because I was starting to feel better, and so I'm going to stay here and change my lifestyle. So the other thing that I suggest to do is to go on Pinterest, look up recipes. They even have Juice Plus suggestion recipes on there. So try it. Just look to see what's out there. This week I made a couple salads, and one of them was a tomato onion salad. It was tomatoes, onions, a white onion, oregano, salt, pepper, and water and olive oil. And you let it sit overnight, and I'm telling you, it's delicious. It's kind of a family recipe, but it's really good. And then I made a marinated veggie salad with Greek olives, artichokes, cauliflower, broccoli, tomatoes, carrots, peppers, just a little bit of everything, and threw in a little red wine vinegar, some Dijon mustard, some salt, pepper, some lemon juice, and a little stevia, and it was really good, super good. Another thing that I like to make is homemade pico de gallo, and I can have that with chips. I don't go crazy on it every weekend or anything, but it's nice to have for a treat for me. So there is options. It's not like you can't have anything anymore. You just eat different. It's a new lifestyle for me, and I have to admit I'm getting used to it too, and it's okay. I've written 2 cookbooks, and they were full of dairy, gluten, meat, sugar, and so this is all kind of new for me, and eventually I'll make another cookbook and do it a little more whole foods and a little more mindful at what I put in there and stuff. So but that's gonna be a couple years yet. Give me a moment here before I do that. So if you have any questions or are thinking about doing this, send me a message. I would love to hear from you and love to find out your thoughts on what it is that you find may be difficult, because I know everybody has different situations. Me, myself, I live alone, so I can change my diet in the house if I want to. But I know a lot of people live, with a husband, wife, or kids and stuff like that, and so they feel like they can't change the things in their house. That's fine. Just do what you can do within your limits, but I did this because my MS was killing me. It was painful, and it still is. And if you know of somebody who has MS, give them a call. Go see them. Having MS is hard. It's a very antisocial type of thing because it takes so much energy to do a daily thing, just one thing a day. So just get in contact with them. They would appreciate that. I know they would. And I hope everybody is making good choices and wanting to live the life that they should be living, that they dream in their head that's going to happen. Do it. Do it for yourself because you deserve it. And I hope everybody has a great weekend and a great day, and I will see you soon.